Hi, I'm Matthew. I'm a rising junior at Golden Ridge High School, and I'm a second-year student here at BlueStamp. The reason I chose to come back to BlueStamp was solely to challenge myself. Last year, I felt like I did kind of an easier project, and I saw some projects last year where I was like, that looks a lot cooler than what I'm doing, a lot harder and a lot more challenging, and that was in the back of my mind throughout the whole school year. And when I wanted to find something to do for my summer, I couldn't think of anything better than BlueStamp, and just to solely just challenge myself with a much harder project than last year, which you can see I did here. There's some differences between last year and this year. It definitely varies in comparison to my skill and like what I learned. I didn't learn a lot this year because I learned most of the basics and most of the fundamentals of coding and engineering and other aspects last year. It was more this year I learned how to be more confident in myself working as an engineer. I learned how to troubleshoot better, a lot better than last year. I learned to be more patient with definitely a project like this, and I also just tried something new. I gained a new skill set in something that I didn't have before, and that's something different from last year as well. To further investigate the purpose of my project, I decided to research about prosthetic arms and different types of commercial models that are sold to the public, and to see where my arm is in comparison to some more commercial items that are sold on the public market. And I really found out that my my model or my project is just nowhere even close to some of the commercial models that exist today. The top of the line prosthetic arms and prosthetic limbs that are sold for upwards of $10,000, and mine didn't take more than $100 to make. But then again, my hand has almost no flexibility in comparison to some other prosthetic arms. It has almost no range of motion, which is why it's at it's much worse than any other better prosthetic arm. And I also found out that these companies that are making them are actually overselling by a large margin, and there's more than enough room for a bottom feeder company or bottom feeding distributor of prosthetic limbs to exist in the market. And that's what I learned. I learned that if I were to expand on my project and try to make it better, have it more range of motion, make it with better materials, there's more than a high chance that I could succeed by selling and mass distributing it. But it wouldn't be configured or made specifically for people. It'd just be a large item, a large manufactured item that could cater to some other projects, not specifically for people that need to get an actual prosthetic that might work. Thank you.